this is Thorin. Thorin is a Harris hawk, native species to South America. He weighs in this morning at 1 pound 8 3/4 ounces. Now, being a sight hunter, he knows exactly where the food is every time he lands. So typically we fly our Harris hawks to a bit of food in the glove. Now, Thorin gets a bit cheeky if you do that, and as soon as he's eaten the bit of food, he buggers off somewhere else. So we encourage Thorin to stay on the glove by having the bit of food given to him once he's sat. Didn't actually want to fly to everyone. Now, that is nothing about the specific person, because he could have picked a person with glasses or a hat. He could have picked a lady or a man. He is not fussy, just he got into the habit of picking one person every session that he refused to fly to. So to combat that, we now do positive reinforcement with Thorin. That will happen today, as long as he makes it through all of you again. And he will be getting 2 chicks and a de-yolked body of a chick for dinner. Now, if you are not comfortable watching Thorin eat, you are absolutely fine to move over. Before the chick hatches, is that the yolk sucks into the belly of the chick. Now, that is then the energy source for that chick for the first 24 hours of its life. This is a day-old cockerel, so it still has the yolk inside, which is incredibly high in protein, which means it's really good for the birds. So this is what we kind of fuel the birds on.
Hold on a minute.
This is Denver. Denver is a bald eagle. He weighs in today at 7 pound 14.5 ounces. He is 10 years old, and he is obviously national symbol of America. Yeah.
Wow, decent.
Pretty good going, isn't it? Right, who wishes to guinea pig themselves first?
Yep. Okay. Left hand arm right out.
Make a fist. Face is the right picture right now. Ready?
Yep.
Sure?
Yep.
Are you sure you're sure?
100%.
Okay. When I ask that many times, it's because I don't think you've got the bird, by the way. Because he is heavy, and I'm not like oblivious to the fact that he is a lump. I do also like to talk, so should you have him for too long and you don't tell me, please tell me before he gets too heavy. And keep breathing, because you also look like you're not breathing.
I'm not breathing.
Funny colour. Please breathe.
Oh, that's amazing.
Open your hand when you're ready. Good job. But when you're that close, you can see each individual feather is not one. Make a fist. Now, you really can hear him, can't you, when he's moving his wings? And that is because he has a huge amount of oil in his feathers. So oil is what repels water. So something like a duck or a swan, like almost entirely oily feathers. Now, these aren't waterproof. You couldn't dunk him in the water and expect him to get out. They swim though, so if they get really wet, they'll just swim back out to shore. Steady. Open your hand when you're ready. But it does mean the amount of oil in his feathers flying away. You just want to swing round ever so slightly for me.
Sorry, I'm in the way.
Steady. 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 Don't do it. Don't do it. Open your hand when you're ready before he leaves your company. Good boy. Sessions, 5-hour sessions in a day. And falconry or junior falconry, depending on which day it is. So today it's a falconry day, make a fist. So the birds will come out depending, you're even over 100 miles an hour, you're not walking away.
He does look sleepy.
So your peregrines will fly back up to slow down.
The peregrine.
We breed as well.
You do breed as well?
Yeah. So when it comes...
donated in places as well? Or?
Sometimes, not very often. So we might occasionally have the odd bird that comes to us that was a pet. Yeah. However, we don't get that very often, and we can't have anything from the wild either. We're a registered zoo, so we have to have everything like properly in order anyway. So we always have birds 12 weeks old. When it comes to a falcon, a buzzard, or a vulture,
Hey, buddy.
they are all fully grown at
Not interested in me, are you?
And when it comes
Interested in what's on the ground.
So they might not be in their adult plumage or their
This looks like it's just really sleepy.
Open your hand for me. Pretty. Pretty boy.
I was like holding my way from my pants after seeing it too.
When I did Falconry,
Hey,
I
bud.
probably have about 60 different
Spin around.
types of birds.
What? You can do it.
Because when it comes to something like
Please,
a barn
my
owl, I counted them up. this
Yeah,
morning
go
for
on then.
some